Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your 2020 yearly reading. So we are going to be pulling from multiple decks to get your year in review. We're going to be going over a whole 12-month spread to give you the general energy flow, and then we're going to dig a little deeper with a love and romance reading, with an abundance reading, and with a career life purpose reading. My name is Rachel from ReikiWithRachel.com. If you have any more personal questions, please just reach out to me. All my services and contact information is below. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for tuning in. I know I set the intention that everybody who stumbles upon this was meant to stumble upon this, and that you will receive the guidance that you need. So if you did stumble upon this, know that it was divine guidance, and there is a message or multiple messages here for you. So I'm going to pull the main tarot deck. We're going to go month by month. Then we're going to get some clarifying cards from the energy oracle deck. So if you just want to tune in, any questions that you might have, anything that's been on your mind, I'll pull for the first 6 months while you're tuning in, and then we'll get to the second 6 months. Like, if you have any hopes, dreams, like what are you wanting to get out of this reading? What are you wanting to experience in 2020? Know that everything I give you is absolutely guidance, and you are creating your reality in every present moment. So this energy absolutely can shift if you set the intention for it to shift. It absolutely can manifest if you set the intention for it to manifest. So keep that in mind. And keep in mind also that this is a general read. And so if something does not resonate, don't try to make it fit. Okay? So what do we have? Okay. The first card for January that we get is the Six of Swords. You're going on a journey. This year is going to be a journey for you. So in January, we start the year off either starting a new journey or really progressing in a new chapter of your life is what I'm feeling. For some of you, this might be a month of travel. This might be a month of transition. This might be a month of moving. You're really setting the tone for the whole year here. Closing one chapter, one book, and starting a fresh new one. And so I want to get some clarification from the energy oracle cards. I'm shuffling on my lap because these cards are very big and hard to shuffle. I'm not trying to hide anything from you. I promise. I've had funny comments on some of these. Everything's for your guidance. I'm not trying to stack the decks one way or the other. So, all right, what is the supporting message for January? That one came flying out. So we get the broken heart. So I feel like there is so if you look at this heart, it's cracked, but it's really not broken, right? It's not broken in half. It's cracked, and there's one single tear. And the number on this card is 9. So this is indicating something that's been weighing heavy on your heart. You're transitioning from that. So maybe you've gone through a breakup. Maybe you've gone through some disappointments. I'm feeling like 2019 may have been a bit of a up and down kind of year. And you're coming to a completion of that. So allow whatever needs to be completed. And this can be externally, but this is very much an internal heart healing. It's very much you're knowing your worth, you're ready for the next stages, and you're ready to feel good. This journey for you is going to be one of feeling good. It's going to be one of a place of deserving and knowing what you deserve. And it's going to be one of healing your heart and coming from a whole new space. So I want to pull another card just to get some clarification on this. Since this is a general read, this holds so many different messages for everybody. And never take this as like you're going to get your heart broken, right? Like don't feed into any fear that your ego wants to say. Again, the number is 9 here, which is a completion. And this doesn't have to deal with with anything. This could deal with childhood wounds. Oh, okay. So the clarification that we got is man holding a heart. So for a lot of you, I'm feeling like this might be with love. It's like closing one chapter in your love life and opening up a new one. And it can be with the same person. It can be with a new type of energy. This can be a new person coming into your life. This is really just, again, knowing your worth and allowing the effortless flow of events to happen from this space of knowing your worth and being open to new beginnings, being open to this new chapter, being open to this journey. For some of you who are on the twin flame journey, you know, these two talking about, this is the journey card, this is the end of a broken heart, and then a man holding a heart. So this could absolutely be the end of a tumultuous time in a relationship. If the relationship thing does not resonate with you, then anything that's been weighing on your heart, whether it's finances, whether it's career, there is a new opportunity being presented itself. You just had to open up to it. But I'm feeling like a lot of you, this is like a freshness. This is a newness in a love life. So so we move into February now, and we get the 9 of Swords, which is very much talking about overthinking, overanalyzing. You know, you're starting this new chapter, so you're not wanting to be in your head about it. We're coming from a lot of heart energy. You don't want your brain to try and grasp onto it too heavily. So let's get some clarifying on this before we go any further. What is this 9 of Swords referring to for Aquarius? Okay, so we get Archangel Michael, root chakra in reverse. Since this year is a journey for you, since you're starting a new chapter, come February, you might be feeling like a little, you might be having some doubts is really what I'm feeling. Like maybe you're not feeling secure, you're getting in your head, you're starting to doubt things. Maybe you start the year really optimistic, and then by February, it's kind of like that blah time of year, right? Like it's like cold in a lot of places, and you don't really want to do a lot, and it's, you know, you don't really know what's next, and it's a time that we can get really in our head. And, you know, Archangel Michael is carrying a sword. And so I feel like you have, the cards are giving you guidance because you have an option. Okay, you can get really in your head, or you can use this as an opportunity to see what your mind's telling you and to shift all the stress, to shift all these old thinking patterns, to really, you can call on Archangel Michael and ask him if there's any situation that you're feeling doubts about, that you're not feeling secure in. Ask him to help. Really embrace the energy of security. February is a time to get into your body. So I'm feeling like for some of you, dancing or working out, really meditating, just focusing on being present, focusing on coming from this heart space, from this present energy. And anytime that you get to in your head, then you're wanting to remember this reading and saying like, no, my head, this is going to lead me astray. You know, this is my opportunity to shift some of my belief systems, to shift a lot of my thinking patterns. And that's all it is. So all of these thoughts that are running through my mind are not the truth. They're stemming from some insecurities that I've been holding on to my whole life. And it's my chance to transcend them, and you do so in whatever way works for you. This might be energy healing, working on your root chakra, practicing mindfulness, really kind of fostering that energy now. You know, you can be very proactive watching this reading. You can start to foster this energy now. You can examine your belief systems. You can start to feel secure in every single moment. You can use your thoughts to make intentions rather than worry. And by the time you get to February, this energy can be completely shifted, and you can be grounded and centered and just ready for what these next steps are. So let's look at March. Okay, the Queen of Swords in reverse. So there's like another, you got three swords cards so far. There's a lot of mental stuff going on here. There's a lot of mental shifts that are going on for you. There's a lot of shifts in how you communicate with yourself first and with the world, and, you know, with others in the world. And so you're being very encouraged by this Queen of Swords in reverse to pay attention to your mental self-talk and to be very, very focused on what you are speaking to yourself. The words that are coming out of your mouth, like it is, a time of focus. This is a year of focus. This is a year of transcending long-held thinking patterns and beliefs that no longer serve you. The reversal in this card, to me, indicates this is an internal journey. You know, and when it's in reverse, she's pointing backward. She's pointing to the past. You're not wanting to get stuck in the past. The reason things transpired in the past is because they were manifestations of a past energy. So you cannot look to the past and expect a different outcome in the future. This is your year to look forward. And you do so first by going within and saying, am I supporting myself in this journey? Are my thoughts supporting me? Are they tearing me down? Are my thoughts motivating me, or are they keeping me stuck? And as you shift this internally, then how you present yourself to the world is completely transformed. What you see manifest in your world is completely transformed. So let's get a clarifier on this. Clarifier and the Queen of Wands in reverse. Healer of the ages in reverse. This is a time of self-healing. Okay, this is a time of perhaps you are a healer and you are going to help heal others by healing yourself, or this is just a time to focus on you. You're getting a lot of reversals, which indicate a lot of internal. This is just, so far, this is like a huge transformation. We started off with this journey. We knew it was going to be a journey, and that's what we're doing. We're just journeying through our own self-reflection, really, really shifting the energy that you've been holding on to your whole life, shifting these belief systems, shifting everything. And by doing so, alchemizing this energy. And I don't know what's next, but I have a feeling that we're going to start to see some major shifts in the energy. So this first part of this year, the first 3 months of this year, we're focusing on the beliefs. We're focusing on the thoughts. This is a good time to do manifestation techniques like scripting, where you just kind of journal what you want, saying affirmations, doing meditations, like whatever you need to do to really create a sense of focus. Focus first internally, and then you'll be able to take that focus and focus your energy on that which you want and shift your reality. Oh my goodness. Okay. So what did I just say? I said I'm interested to see what the rest of the cards say, because I feel like you're going to start seeing it externally, right? The Queen of Pentacles is what came up next. This is a materialization of security. This is coming into greater abundance. This is coming into a new job, a new career, a new business. This is security in your home life. This is security in your physical relationships. This is security that stems from you being very, very secure within yourself. So that's really cool. So that's what we're getting to, okay? That's what you are getting to with all the Swords cards. It's all like, it's just your thoughts. It's just your thinking patterns. And then as you shift those and you go through this healing, you're seeing like huge materializations. So we get the Sun card. Now it did come out in reverse, and when the Sun card comes out in the reverse, to me, it means an external new beginning because of something major that shifted within you. And blossoming abundance. And the number here is 3. So the 3 is a very strong, powerful number. It's a strong, powerful number of creativity, of flow, and it's a powerful number of your manifestations coming to fruition. What you've been intending, what you've been working on is all culminating. It's all coming together. So by springtime or before, you know, this is a general read. So if you really shift all of this early, then you can see these shifts in your outside world earlier. By going through and doing the self-work, you, by springtime, by April, are going to just be seeing, like, I'm feeling like for some windfalls of abundance, windfalls of money coming in, brand new opportunities, like new houses, new jobs, really secure new relationships, like marriages, engagements, commitments, like a lot is coming in for you because of the hard work that you put in. Let's look at May. Okay, so we get the 4 of Pentacles and then the Judgment card in reverse. So these are basically talking about 2 separate things. So if you are experiencing an influx of abundance and new opportunities, a lot of times we kind of get stuck in our head again with the disbelief, like, is this really going to pan out? Waiting for the other shoe to drop, and you're kind of holding tightly to this energy, like, just like I said, waiting for the other shoe to drop. So you're wanting to notice any patterns of that coming up and release it and do more self-work, because the Judgment card in reverse is absolutely a rebirth. But when it comes in reverse, it's like you're not allowing yourself to step into the rebirth because of doubts and not believing in yourself. And then the Four of Pentacles is holding very tightly and not being open and like constrictive, because you're nervous of losing something. You're nervous of not being good enough for the new job, or like thinking that the influx of abundance was just a fluke, or like, yeah, this relationship's going great, but is it really going to last? Like, so there could be some of that back and forth energy, but just remember this reading while you're going through it and know that's another opportunity to transcend those long-held belief systems, because the rebirth is absolutely here for you. So let's see what clarifying card you got. Anxiety. So again, just everything I was just talking about. It's a chance to work on your security. Know that as these feelings come up, it's an illusion. It's just your anxiety. It's not the truth. And our anxiety lies to us. We believe it and we feed into it by believing it. But if you do not believe it, if you remember this reading, if you experience that and you remember this reading, say, wow, this is lying to me. This is a stuck energy. This is an energy saying, hey, I'll keep you safe, but you have to be really, really scared. Okay, but I'll keep you safe, but you're going to be really, really scared, and you're not going to grow, and you're just going to stay stuck and end up really sabotaging things, but you'll be safe, right? That's how our anxiety like works and talks to us. But the truth is, it's just an energy and it's an illusion, and it's not the truth. It's a reinforced pattern of doubt. It's a reinforced pattern of feeling anxious, of feeling fear, of not feeling secure. And so if you experience it after a new beginning starts for you, you're able to see it for what it is. And that's another chance to be mindful, to become, like, work on your security, to do what you need to do to really feel worthy and really believe that this new beginning is here for you, and all you have to do is step into it, and that it can last. Okay, so how are we ending the first 6 months of the year? So this is the June energy, and we get the Seven of Swords. So we get another Swords card. And now this can mean a couple of things. This can mean learning to work. The Seven of Swords always gets like a bad rap, right? But I like to bring up some of the positive things that this card can indicate. It's talking about working smart and not hard. It's talking about focusing your thoughts and your energy on where you're going, not what you feel like you've left behind or where you've been. Okay, so that's one meaning. A second meaning could be a deception. And whenever this is a Swords card, this is a deception in your thoughts and how and speaking, to yourself. So it's really just a year of feel like you your belief systems, seeing cool manifestations, and then having some new belief systems surface that you're like, oh yeah, you're lying to me, right? Like, this isn't the truth. This is just something I work on. And then you work through those again. So let's get into, okay. Oh, we get two. Wow. Okay. So the two cards that came up to support this were the woman holding the coin in reverse and action. So you are going to be taking some action, there's action in June. And you're wanting to do so from a place of self-worth, which is what the woman holding the coin in reverse is. So when you're not feeling worthy, then you might be paranoid, like people won't pay me, they won't want to pay me for my services, or people won't love me, they won't accept me, they're going to judge me. Like, that's the deception that the Seven of Swords is talking about, right? You are ready to move forward. You are moving forward, but you're wanting to do so and make sure you're doing so knowing your worth, knowing that you are worthy of abundance, that you're worthy of love, that you're worthy of people liking you, and just reaffirming that to yourself and acting from that space. That's the energy to put behind your action. But around June, it's going to be time for some sort of action that can bring in even more abundance, that can bring in more security. You're going to be doing something. You're going to be bringing something new to this world. Know that you are unique and the world needs what you have to offer. People need you in their lives. You are a light. People love you. They see you as worthy as soon as you see yourself as worthy. Okay, so let's look at the second. Oh my goodness. So 3 cards came out for the first couple months. Let's just read those and then we'll get to the other ones. So you get the Hermit, you get the Ace of Wands, and then you get the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm feeling like come July, there's going to be new ideas, there's going to be new action, but you're very much being encouraged to find that balance between taking the action and going back and reflecting and meditating. And there is absolutely abundance here for you. There's independence here for you. Again, it's an internal energy, meaning you just have to embrace it within yourself. Like you are really starting to feel yourself. You're starting to feel good about yourself come July. You are like starting to see how awesome you are. And the world is starting to see that. Other people are starting to have new opinions of you. They're starting to like I just said, as you see your worth, other people are seeing your worth. So it is a time that you are, yes, taking action, but not working so damn hard. Remember I said that the 7 of Swords in June is talking about working smart, not hard. And that's what these cards are really reflecting as well. So by you just holding this energy, you are given intuitions, you're given ideas, you're taking appropriate action steps so that you're not like feel like you're really straining and like trying to make something happen that's not. You're taking an action step from a place of self-worth and independence and feeling yourself. And then and that's reflected back to you through the world, through others. And you don't get stuck. You're not in this like feeling of lack anymore, right? So you're not seeing lack reflected to you. You're seeing this abundance reflected to you. You're seeing the security reflected back to you. You're not feeling like you had to work your ass off so much. Things are coming much easier to you by July. So in August, the 3 cards that we get is the 10 of Swords. We got so many Swords cards. So I'm feeling like by August, the end of the cycle with these like really shifting the thoughts and belief systems is done. Like you're done with it. You've gone through this transformation. Again, this is a general flow of energy. This can happen a lot sooner, but it's going to happen in a series of steps. It's going to happen, like I said, internally. Then you see something happen externally that might trigger another belief system. Then you do the internal work. Then you see the results and the rewards externally. And you will reach a completion to this where you're not having to like battle yourself anymore. The 7 of Swords, or 7 of Wands rather, like this is you taking the higher ground. This is you getting into an elevated state. You're not feeling like you're having to battle, like I said, battle yourself, battle others any longer. And then the King of Swords is the last card that came out for the month of August, and I'm always drawn to this butterfly transformation. And again, this is another Swords card, but in this Swords card, he's feeling good. He's thinking about where he's going. He's also being very present and centered, and he's not worrying and he's not stressing. He is very, very focused. This is a focused energy. This is, I know that I'm moving forward energy. I know that I'm worthy energy. I know that I have transformed, and everything that I do is going to come from this new space, and it will be, again, reflected back in the universe in a more, it's just like in an easy, natural flow like nature. So let's get some clarifying cards. I forgot to pull some for June, so let's do July and August. So in July, we get the contract card in reverse. There's going to be some contract, some vow that you were like breaking. And again, this is like so internal, right? This is like a vow of poverty. This is like a vow of like, again, like not feeling good enough, not feeling worthy, like you're just breaking this, like you're done with this, which makes so much sense with the 10 of Swords coming up next, because that indicates a completion energy. And then as we move into August, we get the 6th chakra, meaning that your intuitions are just booming because you cleared all the junk out of your head. You've learned not to listen to these deceptive, egoic thought patterns, and now the intuitions are coming and coming and coming and coming, and you're in this flow state, and things are just manifesting. You got Archangel Gabriel also in reverse, so there's angels. You're getting angels throughout this. Your guides and your angels are very much looking out for you in this process. Archangel Gabriel is talking about speaking your truth, So it's getting yourself ready to speak your truth, to speak something into existence, to write or create or do something. And since it came in reverse, there might be a bit of a hesitation. It's getting yourself ready. That's the next step. So you're feeling good. You're getting this guidance. And now in August, you're like, okay, how am I going to take these next steps? Like, how am I going to really bring this to the world? That's what you're going to be focusing on at the end of summer. So let's look at fall now. What's going on for September? What is going on for September? Gosh, you're getting like all the cards. Aww. The Ace of Cups, new love, new beginnings. Oh my gosh. Wow, okay. The Sun card in reverse, just like it came in reverse earlier, another new beginning that comes from an internal transformation. The Empress card, also in reverse, you are becoming the Empress. This is a card of becoming. You're not quite there yet in September, but you know you are. Like on the inside, you're like, yeah, I'm the Empress. Like, I'm feeling good. And you know, the Empress sits on her throne. She's loving, she's nurturing, and people come to her. She doesn't go to other people. So that paired with the Ace of Cups means that people are just like attracted to you. They're coming to you, and you're feeling more and more comfortable with this energy. Old friends are reaching out. Your significant other is either coming back into your life or taking your love life to the next level. And it's all because of this like just loving energy that you're holding within yourself. And then the last card that came out was the Page of Cups, which is talking about brand new emotions, feeling optimistic. So I want to make a note that you had so many swords cards up until this point. Thoughts, belief systems, all that. And now we get all cups and the Empress and the Sun. Talking about new feeling state, flowing with it, allowing the new beginning. So I feel like the beginning of this year is really like you setting intentions, you being determined, like we are going to get this done, we're going to do this. And now you kind of get past that swords energy. You don't need it any longer, and you're able to really go with the flow more and feel more into everything. Your intuition, like I just said, is really opening up. People are being attracted to this loving energy that you're holding within you. People are just like flocking to you almost. Others are just want to be around you. You're pouring your love into everything that you're creating, the actions that you are doing, and the world is absolutely just feeling your vibe is the words that I'm getting. So let's pull what clarification cards are coming up. Okay, got the Door to Romance in reverse. So again, the reversals to me always mean that this is a new love of some kind, or a deeper love or a deeper commitment of some kind coming in because of your internal space, because people can't resist being around you. And then yin and yang is all about the balance. So you have found a balance by September of taking action, of thinking things through and being logical with just being unconditionally loving, holding space for yourself. You're really, really coming into balance. And let me just point out that you got, these cards are 22 and 33, two master numbers. It's like you have mastered this by September. This journey, and it can come before. You know, don't hold yourself to any sort of time limitation. That's just general flow. I feel like multiple times, but I want to reinforce it. By the time you go through this process, you are a master. You have mastered your thoughts. You've mastered your emotions. And you're just feeling good. And things are just like coming together. And so this card is standing out, and I feel like this is for October. So the October energy is the Six of Pentacles. This is you receiving. That which you have given, all the hard work that you have done is coming back to you by October. Fall time is just like an amazing time for you. It's going to be like a lot of new beginnings. And then we get the Journey card. So we got the Journey card with the Six of Swords, and I feel like that was one journey, right? That's like this internal journey and seeing manifestations on the outside, then doing more work on the inside, like I said. Now you're on a whole new journey. because you're balanced and you're feeling just good, and you're receiving and you're opening yourself up to receive. This could also be talking about a love journey. This could be talking about moving. This could be talking about a transition. We start the year with opening up a new book or a new chapter, and by fall, by October, you're starting another one. Okay, you're ready for what is next. 2 more months to go. Okay, what's November hold? What does November hold? 7 of Pentacles in reverse. What you've been waiting for is over. So there's been something that you've been really trying to manifest that is coming. It's growing. It's coming to fruition. The delay, the wait, the having to be patient is over for you by November. And the clarifying card that came out was indecision, which is 8. This is you possibly having to make a decision about something. So something is growing, something is coming to be, and there might be like, do I move here? Do I stay here? Do I take this job? Do I take that job? So let's get another clarifying and see if we can get some guidance, some help on this decision that's coming up come November. None of them are calling out to me yet. I know you're in here somewhere. I feel like the cards are being indecisive. There we are. Okay. Door to value. There's a lot of red between the indecision card and this door to value, which is talking about root chakra. This is a year to do some root chakra work. If you haven't worked on your root chakra, do so. It's going to help you feel very secure and confident in yourself, and whatever decision that you make is going to lead to value. So I'm feeling like this could be a decision definitely in terms of work, in terms of money, but you're ready for it. Whatever this decision is, you might not like feel completely ready to take it to the next level. That's what I'm feeling. That's it. Or you're leveling up in November or fall time. You started this new chapter, it's time to level up, and there could be that piece of like, oh God, do I stay where it's safe? Do I go where like the risk is? It's time to level up, and that's what's going to bring you, like, open up a whole new door of abundance and manifestations for you. This is a good reading, guys. There's a lot of transformations. Let's see how we end the year. I came right out. 2 of Wands in reverse. You made the decision. That's so funny. You made it. Whatever it was, you have made it. And this card was coming out to me, the world. So a new beginning. The world, your world has shifted. Your world has shifted. You've made this decision, and it's transformed. It's transformed something major. So let's get a clarification with the oracle, and then we'll get a little more in depth with some other readings. Ooh, cool. Goddess of the moon. This is all about intuition. This is about feminine energy, which feminine energy is never about gender or sex. It's about the energy of being intuitive, the energy of going with the flow, the energy of allowing things to transpire. So that's really what you've gotten into. You know, you're learning, you have learned to listen to your intuition, and then you've seen where it's taken you. So you've decided, whatever's coming up at the end of the year, you've decided to level up. You made the decision, even though the decision may have been hard to make because your ego was like creating some fear, some false fears. You shifted the world, and you're like, yes, here it is. Here it is. Okay, let's get into some love and romance cards now. So this is if you're in a relationship, like what can deepen the relationship or improve the relationship. If you're single, what you can expect this year in terms of love. If you are separated or having some trouble in a relationship, giving you guidance there. So take whatever resonates. I'm going to tune in and pull a few cards for us. There she is. Okay, let's see. Aww. This is really good. Guys, if you have, this is the general read, so, this is just for some people, but if you've been having, like, a hard time in a relationship, if you feel like you've been separated from your partner, whether it's physical separation or just like emotional, like you don't feel like you've been on the same page. This is year, guys, for you guys. You're journeying closer together with your partner. Like that period is over for you. It's ending for you, and a brand new type of love is going to be experienced between the both of you. But for everybody, we get heart-to-heart conversations. So there's going to be some conversations that you are wanting to speak from your heart. You know, if you're dating, be who you are. Like, be a little vulnerable. Share who you are from your heart, and that's really going to attract people. If you're in a good relationship, if you're like happy, married, whatever, allow yourself to be present and just like really get to know each other on a whole new level is what I'm feeling like. And if you are having some trouble, know that there will be an open communication. The second card we get is give your relationship a chance. So any doubts that you've been having, if you have been having any, this trust, because you're going through this huge transformation. So as you do, you're coming into your own, and you're becoming like a whole new version of yourself with whole new energy and everything. And this will be reflected in your relationships or the relationships that will be coming to you. And this could be the one. So this could, you know, I'm seeing commitment, I'm seeing marriage, I'm seeing you meeting somebody who is the one. I'm seeing, again, if you're having doubts, then give your relationship a chance, and this could be the one or two messages possibly for you. Allow things to transpire just in your love life. This is opening up to a whole new level of your love life and just happiness in general. This is a year of unions, of reunions, of commitment, whatever that commitment is to you, whether that's marriage or engagement or moving in together or whatever. This is a good year for love if you trust and you kind of give it a chance to play out and see how it happens. All right, so let's look at, this is going to be career, life purpose, success, creative projects, endeavors. Okay. Aw, helping children. So if this speaks to you, this is a message for you. This could be talking about if you're a mom or a dad or a grandparent or a caretaker. Part of your life purpose is very much helping those babies, you know, guiding them. In work, if you felt guided to help children, this is validation for yes, this is what you're meant to do. This can be helping others with their inner child, helping people heal trauma from their inner child. And if none of these resonate, then this can very much be you working on your inner child. And as you kind of work with your inner child, you tune back into that playful side. You tune back into who you truly are, and you begin to listen to that inner child. And she or he tells you like, hey, this is what we're meant to do here this lifetime. Like, remember those things I loved to do when I was a kid? Maybe it was like arts and crafts, painting, cooking, baking, whatever it is, like your easy bake oven or whatever. Like, your inner child could be speaking to you that gives you intuitions of part of your life purpose. So different messages there. Sorry, I have a squeaky table. I don't know if it's picking up on the mic, but that's what that is. So different messages. Take what resonates. Divine guidance. You're absolutely getting divine guidance. I'm feeling like the divine guidance will be happening throughout the whole year, but it's really going to kick in around August or, you know, summer, early fall. So listen to it. If you don't quite know what is next for you, just set the intention that it will be revealed, and it's going to be revealed to you whenever you kind of work through some of the limiting belief systems. And then the last card that we got was writer's group. So this could indicate some of you are absolutely writers. If you have a book in you, just start writing, just start journaling, like just start getting it out. This could also be talking about, this is encouragement to try to find like-minded people, whether this is online, whether that's face-to-face, just getting within a group of people, whether that's a spiritual group, whether that's a group of entrepreneurs, whether you start networking, like whatever it is, allow other people to help you, and also be around other people who are vibing high, right? Like, ask yourself, who are you surrounding yourself with? Are they people who raise you up or bring you down? Are they people who create more doubt? Or are they people who create more optimism? Like, really focus this year on who you're surrounding yourself with, as that's going to help you in the next stages of business, of your career, your life purpose. And I was drawn to the card at the bottom of the deck, which says happy news, and says your prayers answered in a creative way. So if you've been praying about a job, a career, what your next steps are, know that it's going to be answered, but you have to be present and you have to be looking for it, right? Like, well, the universe always tells us, it always gets the message through. Sometimes it has to like slap us upside the head. It always starts in more subtle ways, but we have to be paying attention. So look for that. Ask for divine guidance and know that it will be given to you. So let's do some abundance cards. Let's do some abundance cards. 2 immediately came out. There's the third one. Okay, so what do we have? Obstacles and blocks lifted. That's what the whole reading was about. The obstacles and blocks from within you are lifted as they are from within you. You see that in your outside world. You're going to be opening yourself up to an abundance of like so many things this year. An abundance of love, an abundance of money, an abundance of opportunities. You do so by everything we talked about. Cooperation instead of competition. Let me read this card. It says, what is yours. No one can take it from you. There's no need to compete. There's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. I'm feeling like for some of you, there is definitely an energy of partnerships, of collaborating, but definitely what you want to do is examine your beliefs around other people. Or do you compare yourself to other people? Do you get frustrated when you see somebody has something that you don't have? Like, that's all a lack mentality. So you want to reaffirm that this is an abundant universe. Yes, other people can be wealthy. Yes, other people can be successful. And that means you can too. You're not competing against anybody. So keep that in mind. Anytime those old belief systems do pop up, if you hold any of those, challenge them, reaffirm again and again and again till you start a new belief system. And if that doesn't resonate with you, then that can very much be talking about there's a partnership. Maybe it's you and this love relationship you're coming in with. There could be an increase in abundance as you get together. This could be just a soul family. When you're going to these networking events, you're meeting new people. Like, just open yourself up. And then we get quiet retreat. It's the last abundance card you got. It's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Everything we talked about, create this quiet time for yourself and you'll have more clarity on what to do next. That's really the message for this entire year, right? Like, you have to balance going within and creating that internal state and knowing when to take action and when you need to go back in and say, whoa, I need to examine stuff. Something happened in my outside world that I don't like. And so instead of getting frustrated with the outside world, that's time for me to say, what within me is being reflected back right now? What energy? Do I have an energy of lack? Do I have an energy of jealousy or judgment or not worthiness? Like, you are being asked this whole year to continue to go within. And as you do, all of this will be reflected on the outside in terms of ever increasing abundance. Okay, so that's all we got today. Where is my mouse? Okay, that's all we have for today. Please like and subscribe and share if you haven't already. I appreciate all of you. All the links to all the good stuff are below. Wishing you such a happy and healthy and abundant, prosperous, loving 2020. I'll see you next time.